Welcome back. Well, for many of us, the flu season is an ongoing battle. How do you deal with it when you get it? And more importantly, in many ways, how do you prevent it in the first place? Here to talk about some of the natural ways is Dr. Olivia Rose, a naturopath here in the Toronto. Welcome.
Thank you.
So what can we do? What do you recommend?
Okay, well, first of all, people are coming to see me because they want to know how they can safeguard their health and the health of their family year-round, right? So some of the things I mentioned, first off is, well, it's not here, but try to eat whole foods, lots of fruits and vegetables, and avoid sugar as much as possible. Added sugar. Sugar and fruits, fine, but added sugar.
So we're in the heart of the flu season right now. How long does this go for, first of
all? Usually people start coming in now, mid-October, all the way until March, April, the spring.
Okay,
so
it's a long time.
It's a pretty long time.
So avoid sugar. What else?
Avoid sugar. Vitamin D. So it's interesting that around the time that we start to get less sun, from October all the way to March, we see a rise in the flu in the population. So what I tell people is to take your vitamin D year-round. Okay. Really important.
And does it depend on if you're an adult or a child? I mean, a little bit. How long, or what age would you start?
You want to start right from infancy. Really? All the way, and what you require will depend on a lot of different factors. So Health Canada recommends taking 1,000 IU a day, but you know, if you're overweight, if you have another type of chronic disease, you might want to be taking more. So it's important to get that individualized. Maybe get your levels checked by your medical doctor or your naturopathic doctor.
Okay, sugar, vitamin D.
Vitamin D, probiotics. So a study in children who were given a probiotic drink were actually less likely to get the flu or any kind of upper respiratory tract infection. So probiotics are the microorganisms that are in our gut. They have a very important role in our immune system. They make important vitamins like vitamin B and vitamin K. And they also help to prime our immune system to help decrease our risk for getting the flu.
Okay.
Yeah. So from that, like, those are really two important...
Sorry to interrupt. Probiotics you can get in any natural food store?
Exactly. Okay. You can find them in health food stores. You can find them in things like kefir or yogurt. You know, in order to get a really concentrated dose, you might want to get a probiotic supplement instead.
So what's this? These are
okay. So here are some things.
This is treatment.
For treatment.
Once you have it, nobody wants to get the flu.
Nobody wants to get it. Some people get it. Usually it's a mild infection that lasts a few days. But echinacea. Echinacea. This is an echinacea type product. There's many types of products out there, teas, tinctures, but the thing with echinacea, it's that herb that we sort of forgot about. We don't think about it anymore as being useful, but if it's dosed appropriately and at the early onset of the flu, it can actually be quite beneficial. The next one is Sambucus, elderberry extract. Now, elderberry has been used for centuries in Europe to help treat the flu, and it actually helps to reduce your sick days by half. So if it's dosed appropriately and at the right time, it can be very beneficial as well.
Okay, and everybody knows these two.
Yeah, these two, and I want to mention them because there's actually studies to show that honey has, you know, it soothes the throat, and we all like to have it and tastes good, but it actually has a role in improving our immune system's reaction to the flu virus. Lemon as well. Lemon is high in vitamin C, and it actually helps to break up the mucus to help us expel it and get it out of our system. Something that's not mentioned here is chicken noodle soup. There's actually a study that shows that chicken noodle soup actually increases our white blood cell count.
It's not just a myth.
No, it's not just a myth. It actually helps. So the other thing I want to mention is getting enough sleep and reducing stress. So in terms of sleep, you know, we average need about 7 to 9 hours a night, but you know, really important, because if you don't get enough sleep, you miss some sleep, your T cell count, which is a type of white blood cell, goes down, and then you're more susceptible to the flu.
All good advice. An ongoing battle. Prevention is an ongoing battle as well. Thanks, Dr. Olivia Rose.
Thank you for having me.